Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for subscribing. Now, ladies and gents, here we go again, watching the so-called leaders of this country trip over their own sanctimonious feet, and this time it's Keir Starmer yet again, our illustrious Prime Minister who's decided to fling a bucket of bile at the British public and call it leadership, accusing millions of ordinary Brits of being a racist. Oh dear, Keir, you've really outdone yourself this time, haven't you? That's not just a low blow, it's a punch so dirty it belongs in a back alley brawl, not the House of Commons. So Nigel Farage has called it exactly what it is, a disgrace, and he's not wrong, is he? Starmer's little tirade isn't just a slap in the face to every decent, hard-working person in this country, it's a dog whistle to the radical left, you know, the ones who think tolerance means torching cars and screaming fascist at anyone who disagrees with them. Farage is bang on here. Starmer's words are like pouring petrol on a fire and handing the match to the nearest purple-haired Antifa wannabe. This isn't leadership, folks, it's incitement. That was, I have to admit, one of the worst, most insightful speeches I've ever heard in recent times. And if we had a Public Order Act worth the paper it's written on, Keir would be swapping his Downing Street desk for a cell in Pentonville faster than you can say hate speech. And that's what it was, folks. It was hate speech against people like you and me. But let's talk about the real crime here. Starmer's not just misjudged the mood, he's misjudged the people. You don't get to stand there with your posh suit and your sanctimonious smirk and smear millions of ordinary Brits as racist without consequences. These are the people who keep this country running. Taxi drivers, nurses, builders, shopkeepers, not your metropolitan mate sipping oat milk lattes in Islington. Call them racist? You've just spat in their tea and told them to be grateful for it, basically. So good luck with that, Keir. The British public has a long memory and a short fuse when you insult their character. And Farage gets it. You know, he's out there saying what half the country's thinking. You know, you don't slander millions of people and expect them to nod along like good little sheep. No, mate, you've poked the bear, and the bear's got a Reform UK sticker on its arse. Starmer's little outburst isn't just divisive, it's dangerous. He's painting a target on the back of every elected official who dares to speak for the people who's just thrown under the bus. And for what? A few cheap claps from the Guardian reading crowd? Pathetic. And here's the truth, and I'll say it slow so even Keir's speechwriters can keep up. When you accuse half the country of being something they're not, you don't just lose their trust, you lose your legitimacy. You've miscalculated, mate, spectacularly. The British people aren't your punching bag. They're not going to sit quietly while you wag your finger and lecture them in that nauseating Dalek-like voice on morality. You've lit a fuse, Keir, and when it blows, don't be surprised if the ballot box bites you harder than the radical left ever could. Unless, of course, you've been outed by then, and I'm putting good money on that, by the way. So here's a bit of free advice, Prime Minister. Apologise, retract, and resign. Because if you think you can smear millions of Brits and walk away unscathed, you're in for a very rude awakening. The people of this country aren't your enemies, they're your employers, and they're about to send you one hell of a P45. And there we go, what do you think? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments as usual. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and until the next time, Roger Trout.